Yes, next concept is what? Queues. Okay, queues, it is similar to stack, but in stack we can insert and delete a data item only at the one end. Okay, only at one end. But in queues, it is also like what your stack only. I can call a queue, it is a ordered collection of data items in which insertion and deletion of data items takes place at different ends. So it is an ordered collection of data items where insertion and deletion takes place at different ends. But in stack we have to use what? Same end. But in queues you can insert and delete a data item by using what? Different ends. Okay, so here if you are using a queue concept, you have to remember two things. We have to insert an element from one end. We have to insert an element from one end. That end we are calling as what? Rear end. That end we are calling as what? Rear end. We have to delete an element from another end, called front end. Called as what? Front end. So queue means it is an ordered collection of data items where insertion can be done at one end, and insertion end we are calling as what? Rear end. From rear end you have to insert an element. And how we are going to delete? Means delete an element from another end. That end we are calling as what? Front end. See, consider this is queue. This is queue. Okay, I am taking array size that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and consider if it is a queue, we have two ends. One is what? Front end, and another is what? Rear end. Okay, one is front end, another one is what? Rear end. So if front and rear is pointing to -1. Okay, if front is equals to -1, that is null. If rear is equals to -1, it indicates that queue is empty. Queue is empty. The queue is empty. Okay, so how we are going to increment, how we are going to insert an element means you have to increment what? Rear end. You have to increment what? Rear end. Consider. Okay, see here front is equals to -1, rear is equals to -1. It indicates that what? Queue is empty. Now what you have to do? Assume that front is pointing to 0. Front is pointing to 0 and rear is pointing to -1. Okay, rear is pointing to -1. So I want to insert an item 10. My item should be what? 10. I want to insert an item 10. How you have to do? You have to increment the rear end, like rear is equals to -1. If you increment +1, what will happen? You will get 0. So now rear is pointing to a 0. Now rear is also pointing to 0. Rear is 0. So I can insert an item 10. I can insert an item 10. Again, I have an item 20. I want to insert. Then what you have to do? You have to increment rear. Rear is pointing to 0. 0 plus 1, you will get 1. Now rear will be incremented. Okay, rear is pointing to here. Okay, then I have inserted item 20. I want to insert minus 7, one more data item. So what I have to do, I want to increment rear. Rear is pointing to 1. 1 plus 1, it will become 2. Now, rear is pointing to where? To the location 2. So, rear will be incremented. I can insert minus 7. Any values you can take. That is only integer values you should take. Either positive or negative values. So, rear. Now, again one more element I want to insert, that is 5. So, what you have to do, you have to increment rear. So, rear is pointing to 2. 2 plus 1, you will get 3. Now, you increment rear. Now, rear is pointing to the location 3. I have inserted an item 5. Now, again, one more element I want to insert. Rear is pointing to where 3. 3 plus 1, you will get how much? 4. Rear will be pointing at the end. I have inserted some 26. Okay, so here what we did, we have two ends, front and rear end. How we have inserted from the rear end? How you have to increment rear end. Okay, according to the incrementation of rear end, you have inserted what? An item. So here insert an element from rear end. Yes, we did. Okay, we have inserted an item from what? Rear end. Now what I want to do, I want to delete. Okay, now I want to delete an data element from where? From front end. So this is my front end. Okay, this is my front end. I want to delete. See, directly I cannot delete a data item from the memory. So what I am going to take? I am going to take one temporary variable item. Okay, I am going to take what? Temporary item. Okay, so I want to delete item 10. So what I want to do, I want to take this 10, I want to store in temporary variable item. Okay, so one element I have deleted. Next, what I have to do, you have to increment what? Front value. See, front is pointing to 0. If you increment front, what will happen? 0 plus 1. Now, front is pointing to where? Pointing to where? The first next element. Okay, so and this will be automatically deleted. Next what I am having 20. So what I want to do, I cannot delete directly. So you take this element and you store in one temporary variable. Okay, so and it will be stored in one temporary variable. So front is pointing to 1. Again, I want to delete what? 7. So you have to increment what? Front. Front is pointing to 1. 1 plus 1 will become what? 2. Now the front is shifted to where? 2. Okay, and this is automatically deleted. And minus 7 you are having. Take this minus 7, store in temporary variable item. So now front is pointing to where? 2. Now I want to delete one more item, that is what? 5. So you have to do what? You have to increment front. Front is pointing to 2. Okay. 2 plus 1, you will get 3. So this is automatically deleted. 2 plus 1, you will get 3, and this is what? Your front. Okay, I want to delete 5. Take this 5, store in temporary variable item, and front is pointing to 3. We have deleted what? 5. And this is automatically deleted. And again one more item I want to delete. So you have to increment what? Front value. So front is pointing to 3. 3 plus 1, you will get what? 4. Now front. Okay, and I want to delete what? 26. See here, if both front and rear end pointing to the same position, what? 4. Both front and rear are pointing to the position 4. It indicates that you have only one element in a queue. Okay. So if front and rear are pointing to the same location, that is 4, it indicates that a queue is having only one element. You check it here. We have taken 5 elements. How many elements left out? Only 1. Clear with the concept. If front and rear are pointing to the same location, it indicates that we have only one element, and 26 that will be stored here, and it is automatically deleted. So now here rear and front are at what? At the end. Now again what you have to do, you have to increment, you have to bring this position back. So see here, rear and front are pointing to the location 4, and how many spaces we are having? 5 memory spaces we are having. So this is what Q. Okay, the normal Q works like this, or else you can call this one as what? A simple Q. Q, simple Q, both are same. You have to consider one Q, and if it is a Q, we have two ends, front and rear end. Beginning, both should be pointing to the -1. -1 indicates that what? A Q is empty, so that you can insert an items into the Q. So if both are pointing to the -1, you can insert. So now what you have to do, this is the first method, first point. And the second one is what? You have to increment front. Front is pointing to 0, and rear you have to increment. From rear end you have to insert an item like rear 0. First it will point to 0. You have to insert one item. Then you increment rear. Rear will shift to 1. Again one more item. Like that you have to increment rear end and you have to insert. While deleting from front end, you are going to delete it. If both front and rear pointing to the same end, it indicates that you have only one element in a Q. This is the general concept of Q, and it is also called as what? Simple Q.